Good morning children, Saira. So today we are going to see Max playing with numbers part 2. Okay, so in the previous chapter we saw that what are factors, what are multiples and what are prime and composite numbers. I told you we will have a small exercise session that we will do the sums in exercise 3.1, right? So let us have a small recap of what are factors, multiples, prime numbers, perfect number and composite number with a quick recap. Okay. So what is a factor, children? A factor is nothing but it is an exact divisor of a number. So factor is a exact divisor of a number. Okay. So next we have certain rules for factors. So we have already discussed those things, and so now we will go on to the multiples. So what are multiples? So multiples are nothing but it is a number. So suppose I take a number 7. What will be the multiples of 7? So it is just the answers for the multiplication tables of 7. So you have to multiply 7 by 7 to get the multiples of 7. So the multiples of 7 will be 7, 14, 21, 28, etc. Right? So factors will be lesser than or equal to the given number assigned, but multiples will be greater than or equal to the number which we have asked for, right? And factors are finite, multiples are infinite, as we saw. Okay, so next we move on to what is a perfect number, right? A number for which sum of all its factors is equal to twice the number is called a perfect number. A number for which sum of all its factors is equal to twice the number is called a perfect number. So let me take the numbers 6 and 28, right? So we solve it. So when you take the factors of 6, they are 1, 2, 3 and 6. So when you add 1 plus 2 plus 3 and plus 6, you get the answer as 12. And what is 6 twos are? So 6 twos are also 12. So then it is a perfect number. So when you add the factors of 6, it will give you the answer, that is 6 twos are, that is the second multiple of 6. So then it is a perfect number, right? So didn't understand? So let me give you another example. Let me take 28. So 28, the factors of 28 are 1, 2, 4, 7, 14 and 28. So when you add all these things, the answer will be 56. And this 56 will be equal to 28 twos are. So 28 twos are also 56. And when you add the factors, you get the answer as 28. So then the sum of factors of 28 is equal to twice the number of 28. So 28 is a perfect number. Okay. So what are prime numbers and what are composite? Now let us see what are prime numbers and what are composite numbers. Okay. Now let me take a tabular column like this. Okay, so the prime numbers and the composite numbers are based on the factors of a given number, right? So when I categorize the terms, that is 1 to 12, I am going to write the corresponding factors of the numbers. So for 1 it is 1, and for 2 it is 1, 2, and for 3 it is 1, 3, for 4 it is 1, 2, 4, and for 5 it is 1, 5. For 6 we have it as 1, 2, 3 and 6. For 7 it is 1 comma 7, and for 8 it is 1 comma 2 comma 4 and comma 8. For 9 it is 1, 3 and 9. For 10 it is 1, 2, 5 and 10. For 11 it is 1 comma 11. And for 12 it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 and 12. Right? So prime numbers are nothing but they are the numbers other than 1 whose factors are 1 and the number itself are called as prime numbers. In simple identification we can say that the numbers having 1 and 2 factors are called as prime numbers. Okay, and the number who has factors more than 2 are called as composite numbers. Right? So the numbers, for easy understanding I am telling you this. So when a number has 1 or 2 factors, then it is a prime number. The number having more than 2 factors are called as composite numbers. Right? So here in this list we have 1, 2, 3, 5, 7, 11 as prime numbers, but the number 1 is neither a prime number nor a composite number. Right? It does not fall in the category of. Now let us go on to the sums in exercise 3.1. Okay, so the first sum is write all the factors of the following numbers. The first sum we have C subdivision 21. So A, B sums will be homework for you, that I will tell you in the last slide. Okay children. So first when you take 21, you have to write all the factors for 21. So how can you write this? Now tell me in what tables does 21 exactly will go. Okay, 21 will go in 21 tables, like 1 into 21. Next in 7 tables it is 7 3s are 21, and next in 3 tables you have 3 into 7, and in 21 tables you will have 21 into 1 will give you 21. So the factors of 21 are 1, 3, 7 and 21 as well. Okay, so the factors of 21 are 1, 3, 7 and 21. Okay, and next we come to the number 27. So when you say in 27, what are the tables that will exactly go in 27? So first it is 1 table, right? As we have discussed in the first rule, any number will be multiplied with 1 will give you the same number as the answer, and any number is the factor of itself. Okay, so we take it as 1 and 27. Universally it is 1 and 27 for all the numbers, and next 27 will go in 9 tables 3 times and in 3 tables 9 times, right? So then the factors of 27 will be 1, 3, 9 and 27. So the answer is 1, 3, 9 and 27. Write all the factors for the following numbers. Now we have the F sum, that is 20. So as I told you, when you have this question, write all the factors for the following numbers and the number is being given, you just write the same number and 1 as equal for all the sums, because I told you we have discussed the rule, right? So now let us check in what tables 20 will go. So 20 will go in 4 tables 5 times and in 5 tables 4 times. It will also go in 10 tables for 2 times and in 2 tables 10 times. Okay. So now the factors of 20 are 1, 2, 4, 5, 10 and 20. Okay. So in one table it will go 1 20s are 20. In two tables it will go 2 10s are 20. 4 tables it is 4 5s are 20. And 5 tables it is 5 4s are 20. In 10 tables it is 10 2s are 20. And in 20 tables it is 21s are 20. So did you understand this fact, children? Yes. Now let us go to the G sum. 18. 1 18. So 1 and 18 will be universally the same as I told you. Right? Now we are going to find out 18. In how many tables 18 will go with what numbers? Right? So 18 will go in 2 tables 9 times, 3 tables 6 times, and in 6 table it will go 3 times, and in 9 tables it will go 2 times. Okay. Now the factors of 18 are 1, 2, 3, 6, 9 and 18. So let me repeat. 1, 2, 3, 6, 9 and 18. Okay, children. So the H sum is 23. So as you know, 1 and 23 will be the factors of 23. But in any other number will 23 go? No. 23 is a prime number and hence it will not go in any other numbers rather than 1 and 23. So next we go on to the number 36. Now 36, when you take 1 and 36 will be there for all numbers as I told you. Now let us find out in what tables does 36 go exactly. So 36 will go in 2 tables, that is 18 times. 2 18s are 36 and 3 12s are 36. 4 9s are 36 and 6 6s are 36. Right? So the factors of 36 are 1, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 9, 12, 18 and 36. So how many factors we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 9, 12, 18 and 36. So we have 8 factors of 36. So next we will go to the second sum. Write the first 5 multiples of 5. So it is very easy. You got to write 5 tables for 5 times. So 5 1s are 5, 5 2s are 10, 5 3s are 15, 5 4s are 20, 5 5s are 25. The required multiples are 5, 10, 15, 20 and 25. So next we have to write first 5 multiples of 8. So again write 8 tables for 5 times. 8 1s are 8, 8 2s are 16, 8 3s are 24, 8 4s are 32, 8 5s are 40. Now the required multiples of 8 are 8, 16, 24, 32 and 40. So did you understand the difference between what are factors and multiples? So when it is factors, you have to check the tables and then write the resultant, multiplicand and multiplant. Okay, so that you have to write it in terms of factors, and when it comes for multiples you have to write the answers of the table, that is 8, 16, 24, 32 and 40. Okay, so those are for multiples and the remaining are for the factors, right? So factors and multiples, what are the basic difference? Factors are numbers that are lesser than or equal to the given number. But whereas in multiples, when you see, they are increasing in terms of up to infinite, and they will be greater than or equal to the given number. So factors are finite, that is they are countable, and multiples are infinite and they are uncountable. So it goes on up till infinity. So did you understand the meaning or the difference between factors or multiples? Okay, so let us move on to the next sum, that is a third sum. So this is a small sum where you have to match the items in the column 1 and items in the column 2. So let me read out the questions so that you will have a clear understanding. So can you see, is it visible? Fine. So let me read it out. The first number is 35, second is 15, third is 16, and fourth is 20. Fifth is 25 in column 1. So in column 2 we have first one as multiple of 8, second one as a multiple of 7, third one multiple of 70, fourth one multiple of 30, fifth one factor of 50, and sixth one we have factor of 20. So now we are going to match the items in column 1 with the column 2. So when you take 35, 35 will be the answer of multiple of 7. So 7 5s are 35. Yes. So then you can join 35 to multiple of 7. Next, 15. When you take 15, what is the number you get here? So is it a multiple of 8? No. Is it multiple of 70? Not at all. Is it a factor of 30? Yes, it is a factor of 30 because 15 2s are 30. Yes. Now 16 if you take, is it a multiple of 8? Yes, it is a multiple of 8 because 8 2s are 16. Yes or no? Okay. So next we have 20. So 20, is it a multiple of 70? No. It is a factor of 50? No. Is it a factor of 20? Yes. 21s are 20. Next we have 25. So 25, is it a multiple of 70? No. Is it a factor of 50? Yes, it is a factor of 50 because 25 2s are 50. So did you understand this? So let me show you the answers. So can you see the answers what we had seen? So 75 is a multiple of 7 because 7 5s are 35. And next 15 is a factor of 30 because 15 2s are 30. We can say 15 as a factor of 30. Next we have 16. 16 is a multiple of 8. So 8 2s are 16. In that way you can say 8 as a 16 as a multiple of 8. Next we have 20. So 20 is a factor of 20 because 21s are 20 and hence 20 is a factor of 20. Next we have 25. So 25 is a factor of 50 because 25 into 2 will give you 50. Okay children. So now let us see the next sum, that is the fourth sum. Okay. So now find all the multiples of 9 up to 100. So you are going to find the multiples of 9 up to 100. Okay. So that until 100 you should write all the multiples. So for example, write it like this way. 9 1s are 9, 9 2s are 18, 9 3s are 27, 9 4s are 36, 9 5s are 45, 9 6 are 54, 9 7s are 63, 9 8s are 72, 9 9s are 81, 9 10s are 90, and 9 11s are 99. So obviously when it comes to 9 12s are, it will be a greater number than 100. So you need not write 9 12s are. You just have to write up till 99, which is lesser than 100, because they have asked up to 100 only. Okay. Now let me write the multiples of 9 up to 100 are 9, 18, 27, 36, 45, 54, 63, 72, 81, 90 and 99. So did you understand? So you have to read the question properly to understand certain things. Okay. So next sum. Okay. Until this we have finished our exercise 3.1, and I am going to give you 2 homework sums. Right. In the first thing we saw, right, write all the factors for the following numbers. We have 2 sums, that is A sum is 24 and B sum is 15. You have to find the factors for these 2 numbers and write the first 5 multiples of C sum is 10 and D sum is 9. So you have to write 10 in terms of 5 multiples and 9 in terms of 5 multiples. Okay children, so be careful while you solve your homework sums, and in the next session I'll be meeting you with the next exercise in the same next set of sums in the same chapter. Thank you children.